Just when you think things can't get crazier about the G4 situation, it gets crazier. Holy crap. It's not surprising that this is the network that gave Frosk a platform to trash the entire audience, call them racist and sexist and misogynistic. It's not surprising at all. This is the network that backs somebody like Adam Sessler, a certifiable nut job. But this story is unbelievable right here. G4TV interview process involves questions about canceling Batman. Yes, canceling Batman. Now, this happened on RGT85 on his live channel, and I'm a big fan of RGT85. This was the Spawncast after show. Spawncast is a podcast that happens on the Spawn Wave YouTube channel every single week. I'm a big fan of Spawn Wave. I'm a big fan of RGT85. So it's really cool that they happen on these channels because I watch these guys all the time. They're really good channels focusing on gaming. But this happened in the after show, and listen to the details of what we're talking about. Let's just read about it first, then I'm going to play the clip for you. During the Spawncast after show, around the 52:36 mark, posted on YouTube channel for RGT85, the channel being RGT Live and Extra, content creator MissClick openly talked about her experience going through the interview process for G4. The discussion during the live show first was started with chatter about the late actor Kevin Conroy and his contribution to the voice of Batman. This was interrupted by MissClick asking if it was okay to discuss something related now that G4TV was no longer around. During the show, MissClick went on to talk about what she meant. She says she was already sus of G4TV during the interview process. Let's listen to what she has to say right here.
I have a question, because we're talking about all this Batman stuff. Do you think now that G4 is gone, I can like talk about stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Yeah.
Fuck G4.
So, like,
what do you mean?
Okay, so like I thought a bunch of people were well, apparently there was like a whole like brigade of people like hating on wanting to cancel Batman or whatever, and I didn't like know about it. So
For what?
Okay, so like people are always like, yo, G4 shut down because of this or that, and I'm like, bro, I was already sus with G4 shutting down from the interview process because like they offered me like a host position or whatever, and like you got to relocate out to LA,
right?
You know, like if we go through the final selection, blah blah blah. So I go through the interview process, and like the guy that was interviewing me, he goes, so why should we cancel Batman? And
what?
I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, why do you believe we should cancel Batman? And I was like, why are we canceling Batman? He's like, because he's rich and he's white. And I was like, well, what do those two have to do with each other? Like, yeah, people believe that he just skates on the law, and that if someone of color did the same exact thing, they wouldn't get away with it like he does.
That's a real ass question that they asked you?
That's literally what G4 recruiting asked me. And like whoever their manager was or whatever their interviewers were doing. So I think this is one of the reasons why they didn't like proceed me to the next level, because I was like, well, I mean, to be honest, like if I was getting like robbed or assaulted in Arkham or something, I wouldn't really care who's saving me. I don't care if he's rich and white. I just care enough that he's like actually like saving people, because are you gonna do anything about it? And yeah, he didn't like that answer. But when people are like, yo, Frost killed G4, I was like, honestly, G4's been dead since the interview process. And then later on, another question they asked me was, okay, besides Batman, what other superhero would you cancel?
You know, I know exactly who they wanted you to say. They wanted you to say Spider-Man because he works with the NYPD. Fucking Kotaku, every time a Spider-Man game comes out, I can't believe we're glamorizing this. It's like, shut the fuck up, you fucking fat white woman who's writing this article.
Well, bro, the thing is, like, this is a dude asking me. So I was like, what the heck? So I literally, I was like, I don't think I have an answer. And he's like, well, you have to give one or whatever. Like, you have to give one. Like, you can't just not. So I think I said something like Punisher or something, even though he's like one of my favorites. I was like, Punisher? And he's like, good answer. And I was like, okay, whatever.
So this is G4's hiring process. This is the interview process. Everything that we said about G4 is true. Okay? Everything. We were proven right. We've been proven right. Frost destroyed the company. We covered that all constantly here on this channel and many other channels. We told you that when that happened, it was the beginning of the end. And it was always going to be the beginning of the end for them, because look at the hiring process. Look at the interview process. Who asks about canceling Batman because he's a straight white male who's privileged? These people are insane. So no, I don't have any sympathy when I'm crushing places like G4 or Kotaku or IGN or Polygon. I have no sympathy for any of these places, and I never will, as long as they have left-wing nut jobs like that populating their company, because they hate my guts, they hate your guts. If you're a free-thinking individual, they despise you. And that's the difference between them and Geeks and Gamers. Here, you're not defined off of your political opinion, your race, your gender, or your sexual orientation. You are defined on an individual level. That's it. You are defined based on who you are as an individual. That's it. It doesn't matter who you voted for. It doesn't matter who you sleep with. It doesn't matter what your opinions are on movies or video games, because that's how the world should work. But these crazy leftist lunatics continue to define people off of the weirdest things imaginable. So G4 continuing to show exactly why they were never going to survive. I'm still a firm believer that if G4's done right, with the right attitude, then it could have been, but not with that attitude. With that attitude, they were always going to fail. With the Adam Sesslers of the world, with the Frosks, and with an interview process like that, G4 was always going to fail. Holy shit. Shout out to RGT85. Again, I'm a big fan of RGT85's channel. I love his takes on video games, and I watch him almost every day. I watch his videos, and same with Spawn Wave. I love that channel as well. So thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate all of your support. Get yourself a Canadian Bear plushie from 221B Tactical. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.
Now kiss.
The plushie for when words aren't enough.
This plushie does not provide comfort. Any comfort felt is purely coincidental. Plushies are not magic. Plushies cannot replace words. Go touch grass.